हेलो दोस्तों, इस वीडियो में हम बात करने वाले हैं आंसर राइटिंग स्किल का। कैसे एआरएस में आंसर राइटिंग का क्या स्किल होना चाहिए। तो ये जो स्किल बताने वाले हैं वो हैं विश्वरंजन बेहरा, जिन्होंने एआरएस क्वालिफाई किया था एग्रोनॉमी में। तो इनके बारे में अगर देखोगे तो इन्होंने बीएससी एग्रीकल्चर जो है भुवनेश्वर से किया था और आईसीआर जीआरएफ में इनकी रैंक 1 थी। और एमएससी इन्होंने आईआरआई से किया था 18 में। और बेस्ट स्टूडेंट एंड गोल्ड मेडलिस्ट रहे हैं 2018 में ये। और यूजीसी नेट जो जेआरएफ इन इन्वायरमेंटल साइंस में इन्होंने क्वालिफाई कर रखा है। और इन्होंने जो एआरएस जो है क्रैक किया 5th रैंक से, और इन्होंने सर्विस को ज्वाइन किया 2020 में। तो बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद विश्वजीत बेहरा जी। और मैं आप लोगों से बताना चाहूँगा कि एक ऑलरेडी यूट्यूब पे चैनल भी चला रहे हैं जिसका नाम है एग्रीकल्चर अनरेवल्ड, जिसका लिंक आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में है। आप जाके इनसे चैनल से जुड़ सकते हो। तो चलिए अब आपको मिलाते हैं विश्वरंजन बेहरा से।
Thank you, sir, for such a nice introduction. It is my pleasure to keep my views on preparation of ARS examination. So, hey aspirants, today we will discuss your preparation journey in three most important parts. Those are what to study and how to present your knowledge in the examination. So, let's start it. So the first important question is what to study. I will not take much time in this because those are already there, means list of books. I will present the list of books in the description box, so please see it once. So next question is how to study those books. So in ICR, JRF and SRF examinations that we have already appeared, that examination was different because those in that type of examination objective questions were there, but ARS examination is totally different because in which subjective question is very important. So in this examination we should have more orientation towards the conceptual background. So in ARS examination we have to collect all the information, not only information but also we have to remember all the headings and subheadings in a chapter. So what you should do, you should suppose for example you have studied one chapter, and in this chapter you should make your own questions. For example, I studied dryland agriculture. So in dryland agriculture, what are the most important questions? Means for these questions, you should follow every headings. Every heading is a question. So write every heading and also remember all the sub-headings and also their sequences. So make your own question. And second thing is remember all the headings and subheadings in the sequential manner so that you can present yourself or present your knowledge in the examination in a proper manner. And the third most important thing is how to present your knowledge, because first two things is very common, very means everybody follows that, means they prepare themselves for ARS examination by studying subjective wise. But the most important thing is that how to present all these things in the examination. That is the most important thing. So for that we have to remember three things. One is information, another one is concept, another one is we have to finish all the things in a stipulated time. So time is very important. If you left one question, suppose you have left one question in the ARS examination, then you are out of the race. So you have to complete all the questions, and that too within the stipulated time. So for that you have to make a proper plan. In my view, ASRB is not testing our knowledge skill. They are also testing our scientific ability, our presentation style, because after cracking this examination, we will be scientists. So how to present data and how to present our concept in a graphical or illustration form or tabular form, those are very important for this examination, that I believe. So you should make your all answers in a presentable form. That should take less time, and so that you can complete all your answer within the stipulated time. How to convert your normal answer to extra mark fetching answer, I will give that example. So let's see it.
Sir, we'll discuss a question regarding how to write a good answer in ARS examination. So here we'll discuss a question. The question is very simple, that is write a short note on anti-transparent. This type of question can be asked in 5-mark questions in ARS examinations. Okay, so the answer is simple. Here we have given a definition, that is anti-transpirants are the compounds applied to the leaves to reduce the transpiration, and there are various types of anti-transpirants. Those are stomatal closing, film forming and reflecting type. So this is the simple answer I have given, and most of the students used to give this type of answer. So here I have given the definition and the type of antitransparence, and within types I have discussed the definition of that type and also some example of this type of antitransparence. So this is the normal answer. Then how to convert this normal answer to an extra mark fetching answer? So that we'll see now. So this is the answer. So here I have given the definition, the same definition I have given here, but additionally I have used one concept that is given by Wagner 1965. So according to this scientist, the water transpired or water loss through transpiration is directly proportional to water vapor deficit and indirectly proportional to the stomatal resistance and boundary layer resistance. So water loss is directly proportional to water vapor deficit and inversely proportional to stomatal resistance and inversely proportional to boundary layer resistance. Okay, so this is the concept. So how we can use this concept to build our answer? So here we can see transpiration loss can be reduced either by decreasing water vapor deficit. So as it is directly proportional to water vapor deficit, so by reducing water vapor deficit we can reduce the water loss, or by increasing boundary layer resistance or stomatal resistance we can also reduce the water loss through transpiration. So this is the concept. Now I have given the classification of antitransparents. So I have made 3 columns, that is antitransparent type, examples and the mechanism. So we have to present the things in such a manner that it seems more scientific. Okay, so here I have given antitransparent type, that is stomatal closing. So I have given some examples of stomatal closing antitransparent, and I have given the mechanism, that is it increases the stomatal resistance. So by increasing stomatal resistance it will decrease the water loss as it is inversely proportional. Okay, then next one is film forming type. So here thin film forming type example is hexadecanol, and thick film forming example is Mobilif and polythene S60. And the mechanism is film forming type antitransparence increases the boundary layer resistance. As a result, water loss will be decreased. So similarly, in case of reflecting type, I have given examples like kaolin, xylide and hydrated lime. So this type of reflecting type of antitransparent, they will decrease the water vapor deficit because they have some albedo effect. So due to this albedo effect, they will decrease the water vapor deficit. As a result, water transpiration will also be reduced because it is directly proportional to water transpiration loss. Okay, so this is more scientific and more presentable, and I guarantee you that by writing in this way you will consume very less amount of time. You will save a lot amount of time, so that you can attend more number of questions in this way. So similarly, we will discuss another question in case of how to represent the things in a figure or graphical or illustration form. Okay, so this is very simple question, like 5-mark question, that what is the effect of mulches on soil physical property. Okay, so what normal people will write, usually we write that soil mulches will increase the soil infiltration, it will increase the soil temperature, or rather it will moderate the soil temperature, it will improve the soil structure and reduce erosion, it will reduce soil salinity, and ultimately it will increase the higher crop productivity. But instead of writing in this way, we can present the concept in a more presentable form. Like I have given here 3 columns, like effect on soil physical parameter, and region of such effects, and mode of action of surface mulches. Okay, so here I have given mode of action. Okay, these things are normal things, but we can convert these normal things in a scientific form. Soil mulching will increase the soil water content. Then how soil water content will be increased? The reasons are it will increase the infiltration and it will decrease the evaporation. Then how infiltration will be increased? The infiltration will be increased due to increased opportunity time. It means water will be held on the soil for more period. As a result, the infiltration will be more. Then it will decrease the evaporation. Then how evaporation will be decreased? What is the mode of action? The mode of action is it will decrease the amount of energy received by the sun. Due to the albedo effect, it will reflect some amount of energy of the sun. As a result, the amount received by the soil, energy received by the soil will be reduced. As a result, there will be decrease in evaporation. So these are small things, but we can make a good presentation out of that. Okay, so these are the things. I hope this will help you to present the concepts or your knowledge in a better presentable form in your examination. So thank you and best of luck for your examination. Take care.
So after our brief discussion, I hope the information that I have discussed is useful to you. You may have gained some knowledge for your ICAR ARS preparation. I would like to inform you that I have created a YouTube channel. The name of the channel is Agriculture Unraveled, in which I used to discuss various concepts of agronomy and agriculture. You may visit my channel and subscribe the channel. The link of the channel is in the description. Thank you. Best of luck for your examination.